Picadillo comes from the verb picar, which translates to chop. So picadillo is basically a stew with all of the ingredients finely chopped. And in this video, I'm going to show you the Costa Rican version of ground beef picadillo. Let's get started. I'm using a Dutch oven to cook my picadillo. Use any big pot you have at home. At medium temperature, add your ground beef. Cook and separate your ground beef at the same time. I also want to mention that I'm using 93.7 ground beef. That means that 93% of the total weight is meat and only 7% is fat. Please use whatever is available to you, your family, and also think about your budget. 80-20 ground beef works great too. And I don't want you to avoid making this recipe just because you don't want to buy 93.7. You could also substitute with ground turkey or chorizo. Cooking and separating the meat may take from 7 to 10 minutes, depending on the meat you're using. You might also have some liquid left at the end of the cooking process. This meat juice is perfectly edible and safe. It actually has a lot of flavor and you don't have to discard it if you don't want to, but I do. I know it sounds crazy. I simply separate the meat from the liquid and discard the liquid. I remove the meat, place it in a separate bowl, and use the same pot to continue cooking my picadillo. Add the achote to the pot. I will leave a link in the video description so you can get your achote. Add the oil and add your potatoes. Notice how I try to cut them at the same size. Add the carrots, stir, and let it cook for about 2 minutes so the potatoes get stained with the achote. Then add your onion, celery, and bell pepper. Any color of bell pepper will work. Stir again and cook for another 2 minutes. Then add the minced garlic, the marinara sauce, which will add lots of color and flavor, and your chicken or beef stock. I only had chicken stock, so that's what I'm using, but you can use beef instead. Stir and cook for 2 more minutes. Add the previously cooked ground beef back into the pot. Add the bay leaves, dry oregano, cumin seeds or ground cumin, black pepper, and salt. The next one is optional, chili powder. Stir gently. It kind of feels like my pot, it's not too hot, so play with the temperature. Raise the heat a little after adding the ingredients. Remember, everything is cold and needs to heat up before it starts cooking. Place the lid on and after 10 minutes, remove it and check. If you see big bubbles and it is boiling hard, lower the temperature. We want a slow simmer. Stir the picadillo, cover it again, and cook for 10 more minutes. Remove the lid and check the temperature again. Mine looks like a little too hot, but I fixed that, and also the seasoning. I added another half teaspoon of salt. All the measurements are available in the blog, but always remember to adjust to your taste. Maybe a little more of chili powder or chipotle or a little more cumin. It is up to you. I cooked this picadillo with the lid on for 35 minutes. I then removed the lid and adjusted the temperature a third time. This little burner that I'm using, it's only for videos and I always forget that it heats up everything a lot. But like I always say, I like to show you the process so you can adjust if needed. Remove the bay leaves. Turn the stove to low and cook for 20 to 30 minutes without the lid. After that time, you will have a layer of grease or fat on the surface. I like to remove it, but again, it's optional. I discard it because it makes my picadillo leaner and prettier. Stir the picadillo one last time and look at that. The liquid has evaporated. The flavors have concentrated and it looks so delicious. I added chopped cilantro right at the end and stir very gently. You can see the potatoes kept their shape and I don't want to turn this into mashed potatoes with meat. That is why I like to use yellow potatoes instead of russet potatoes. They keep their shape even after 1 hour of heat. This looks delicious. I can't wait to serve it over a bed of fluffy white rice, which you can also find that recipe on the channel. Sprinkle some cilantro on top, and madre mia, let's enjoy this. Ground beef picadillo pairs deliciously with white rice and black beans. And guess what? I have both recipes here in this channel. I'm gonna link them over here. And if this is your first time over here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss out any other delicious recipes like this one. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.